For every loved female streamer, there's also one that is hated by everyone. Starting with Sakura Shimko, who wasn't a known streamer until June 18th, 2025. That night, she walked into Funny Mike's streamer prom in Houston as FaZe Jason's date and instantly became the center of attention.
Hey, 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 hey! I can't! Let's go! King and Queen! Make way for King and Queen!
They shared a kiss, teased a proposal, and fans were obsessed. The stream hit 118,000 viewers, which broke all previous records.
Okay. Okay, do it. Now you have to do it. Okay.
But 5 hours in, Sakura joked that the J on her nail stood for Jason's cameraman, John, not Jason.
Guys, the J's for John.
What's going on here?
She laughed while Jason was at a loss for words, and that made everyone else erupt with backlash. Then, to make things even worse, Sakura kept calling him gang and patting him. It got to the point where it felt like she was purposefully saying these things on stream for attention. And after all of this, Jason was begging fans to stop the death threats and harassment against them both. Although they're back together now, the internet hasn't fully moved on and probably never will. While Sakura got famous by rage baiting the whole streaming community, Ironmouse became the biggest subbed streamer on Twitch just by winning everyone's hearts. Ironmouse used her platform to raise awareness about her condition, but also thrived with it. Just a Puerto Rican girl in a room she couldn't leave. Ironmouse has a rare immune disorder called CVID, where her body can't fight infections. She's homebound, stuck indoors, hooked up to oxygen. Streaming wasn't just a career move, it was survival, so she turned on the mic, fired up a VTuber avatar, and something incredible happened.
Well, I'm a trained opera singer. That's what I went to school for. I had a horrific throat infection. I lost my voice for a year and I could not speak. I was unable to speak, and essentially it's what killed me from singing, basically. It stopped me from singing.
People didn't just show up, they stayed. Her chaotic energy, anime voice, and opera singing became instantly iconic.
Yay! Welcome back! Happy New Year! What the?
She wasn't trying to be cute. She was cute, wild, and brutally honest. She'd talk about oxygen tanks, pain, loneliness, and laugh mid-story. And when the world finally noticed, she broke records.
I'm gonna make a name for myself out here. This is the third time we're doing this and I'm still like...
In February 2022, Ironmouse launched a subathon. It lasted an entire month. By the end, she became the most subbed female Twitch streamer of all time. And how can we forget her collab with Kai Cenat?
Are you coming?
Yeah,
Come in if you want.
No, alright, I'm coming in!
I'll move over here to the side.
I'm coming in! Yeah! Oh!
But the real story wasn't the numbers, it was the connection. She built a community that didn't care what she looked like. They cared about who she was. They watched her sing through pain. They laughed at her chaos. They protected her like family. She didn't just survive Twitch, it saved her life. But then there is Zoe Spencer, who made a name for herself as one of the most abusive and unhinged streamers out there. On May 16th, 2025, Zoe applied to Kai Cenat Streamer University, which was a big opportunity for emerging creators. But after the cast list dropped and her name was nowhere to be seen, her notifications exploded. She wasn't even planning to go live that night, but she turned the camera on just to clear the air.
No, I did not get into the Streamer University. I did apply. I made a video, and everything.
But instead of backing her up, other streamers started calling her out.
And I seen what you be doing, that masculine, you the type of, bro, that masculine ass shit you be doing, you the type of that'll bite a nigga while you sucking it. Like, we can't trust you.
No!
I wouldn't put you on at all, bitch. masculine shit out and maybe you might get more opportunities. Nobody wanna be around a masculine ass girl, even if it's fake.
And instead of taking the L like a normal person, Zoe responded with,
Suck my because you're a grown ass man talking about a grown ass, right? How about you get a life, you old and suck my you're my I don't give a what the then are you going? Because now I'm not gonna stop. Every stream I will call you a ass. I don't even know you until now. I don't even know who the you were. Hi, how you feeling, the heart? I didn't even know who you were until now. You boring. You're mad because you're a boring and I'm crashing out on you.
But to make her image even worse, every time she was around Kai, she was always physically aggressive towards him.
Yo, that's real shit, bro. You didn't even pull up with nothing. You a bum ass.
Hey, don't talk to my dog like
you. I
literally just got here.
What you talking about?
whoa.
Who you? Nigga.
Bro, he's crazy, bro.
Did you call me?
I apologize. Alright, stop.
I just don't like the fact that your man's is spilling shit on me. You got niggas spilling shit on me. You not protecting me. You not doing shit, bro.
He's put that on you?
He's
In less than 10 days, Zoe went from hopeful streamer university candidate to a Twitch villain, hated for getting messy, loud, and making the fallout public. While Zoe used her muscles to beat up Kai, Cinna used them to motivate her fan base and create a wholesome community. Cinna is one of the sweetest rising stars on Twitch. She is an artist, a gamer, and someone who makes her streams feel warm and welcoming.
Power scaling characters? Could I really be that wrong? We are gonna be doing a Dragon Ball tier list. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball. I've never watched it.
But things haven't always been easy for her. In March 2025, something scary happened during one of her IRL streams. She was out with Valkyrie and Amiru at Santa Monica Pier when a man suddenly approached them.
Hey, excuse me?
No!
Security?
Emily, no!
Hey,
Stop!
Whoa!
Let's fucking fight right now.
What?
Right.
Get away from
now.
Security!
He's harassing us.
What's going on? Man?
Right now. Kill you right now. Kill you right now.
Later on, Cinna spoke about what happened directly on stream.
Like I said, like you guys, when that clip cuts off, like we had to run into a store screaming that somebody was going to kill us so that somebody would step in and let us in the back. And we were lucky that one of the workers who was not like questioning us actually like believed us and he put us all in the back.
It wasn't the first time a streamer had dealt with something like this, but the way she handled it showed how strong and clear-headed she was. Just a few weeks later, Cinna had another experience that shook her. She visited the FaZe house, something many creators dream about, but what should have been a welcoming experience turned into something uncomfortable.
Did you feel safe at the FaZe house? Yeah, I felt safe. Listen, I know they joke, but like, I know the FaZe guys, they're all really nice. They're all really nice. It is a very chaotic house, okay? It's the fucking FaZe house, all right? I've never been called fat and flirted with in the same span so many times in my life than in that house. Lacey would literally call me a torta and then turn around and try to call me babe, and I'm like, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, we're not, that's not a thing.
Once again, Cinna shared everything that happened to show people what it's really like behind the scenes. That honesty made people respect her even more. She didn't hide the truth or try to protect her image. She just told her story as it was. Unlike Pokimane, who used her influence to scam her audience. In 2017, Pokimane skyrocketed to fame for being funny, charming, and extremely marketable. But the more popular she got, the more people noticed her actions. She was called ban happy for her strict moderation. Critics said she used DMCA strikes to silence smaller creators, like when she went after its A Gundam for making fun of her fans for being simps. But things got worse in 2023 when Pokimane launched her cookie brand, Mina Snacks.
Mina is my new brand. I want to be so engaged with the community and asking you guys like, what kind of snacks, what kind of things do you want, and bringing those to you.
Each order came with 4 1-ounce bags, priced at $28 total, meaning $7 a bag. And when fans called the $28 price tag outrageous, all Poki had to say was,
I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but
Like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
And once other streamers got involved, things only got worse. Kai Cenat tried the cookies live and couldn't hide his reaction.
$28, bro. I'll be honest with you, bro. My honest opinion, bro. Not worth $28.
XQC didn't hold back either.
I will give it a go. Ready? And the initial taste doesn't taste like much. We're talking like, if I give it a 1 to 10, the initial bite tastes like not a lot. Okay? Tastes like Oreo top cookie, but worse.
That one sentence cost her thousands of fans. For some, it was the moment they realized maybe she wasn't so relatable after all. But the controversies kept coming. Shortly after the cookie scandal, Pokimane went on a rant about hating the ultra-rich and wealth disparity.
The wealth disparity is getting bad.
The wage gap, I hate that.
No, wealth disparity.
Wealth disparity.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Facts.
And we hate the rich. Anyways.
And the backlash didn't stop there. When Diddy was accused of assault, Pokimane tweeted, "Believe all victims." But that statement stirred up a whole new storm because back in the Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard trial, Pokimane was caught mocking Amber Heard live on stream. Although she removed the videos, many fans still remember what she did. But while Pokimane's brand crumbled like an overpriced cookie, Valkyries turned her scandal into something that her fans respected her for. Valkyrie didn't just break into the streaming world, she redefined what it meant to be a streamer. In January 2020, Ray made the biggest move of her career by leaving Twitch for an exclusive YouTube deal. She was one of the first female streamers to make that move, and no one knew if it would work. But within months, she exploded. But even after all the success, she stayed humble, constantly shouting out smaller streamers and raiding creators with 1/10 of her audience. As Among Us took over the internet, Valkyrie was front and center of it while playing alongside Corpse, Sakuno, and Disguised Toast. One stream pulled over 100,000 live viewers.
Corpse!
Oh my god, I just tried to hit the button, I didn't make it in time.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I thought no one was dead.
Oh my god.
In 2021, she became a co-owner of 100 Thieves, one of the biggest esports organizations in the world, not as a face, but as a decision maker. And she used her platform to shout out smaller creators, especially women and creators of color. But in October 2021, her skincare brand Reflect started getting backlash for false claims, and fans were furious. But Ray owned up to her mistakes. She apologized and ended her deal with the company. And even while facing burnout, stalkers, and brand backlash, Ray kept showing up. She raised hundreds of thousands for charity, Thankmas, the Trevor Project, No Kid Hungry, and Earthquake Relief. And the recognition didn't stop there. In 2022, she landed a spot on Forbes' 30 Under 30 in gaming.
I don't know how, but I actually made it on the 30 Under 30s Forbes list. That's a huge accomplishment. I should be proud. I did it. Congratulations to our co-owner, Valkyrie, on making Forbes 30 Under 30. We are thankful to be on this journey with you and continue to be proud of you and all you have accomplished. I can't believe I made it!
Then in 2023, she co-hosted the Streamer Awards with QT Cinderella, pulling in over 425,000 live viewers.
Wow.
Wow, it's so bright.
Holy sh! Some of you showed up. Wow. It is bright. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you all for being here. I'm really excited to get started.
She's not the loudest or the most controversial, but she's consistent and leads by example. Unlike Amaranth, who tries to cross every Twitch guideline possible to promote her OF. In early 2021, Amaranth rode the wave of Twitch's hot tub trend, streaming in a bikini, calling out names on rubber ducks. To some, it was clever. To others, it was softcore, but it skyrocketed her to record viewership and made her the most searched female streamer on the platform. But controversy followed her every step. Amaranth had built a reputation as one of Twitch's most boundary-pushing creators, racking up over 10 bans for sexually suggestive content, wardrobe slips, and sometimes for reasons Twitch never even explained. The bans were usually short, just a day or two, but the frequency made it feel like she was always towing the line and somehow getting away with it. And the rule breaking wasn't limited to Twitch. In 2018, she was kicked out of a gym for secretly filming and lying to staff about whether the camera was recording.
Huh? why I'm not filming anymore.
You're not filming?
No, I don't have my camera set up today.
Okay,
I'm just gonna leave. I'll go to a gym who is more understanding of their members' careers, and you know, I'm just gonna leave. I'm leaving the establishment. Okay? Yeah. And I'm not.
you have to shut it down before you.
Okay.
And when Twitch demonetized her channel without warning, she switched to other platforms, and by early 2022, she was bringing in over $1.5 million a month across Twitch, YouTube, and OF. But then, a few months later, Amaranth revealed something disturbing. On October 15th, 2022, Amaranth broke down live, revealing her husband was controlling her finances, shouting at her, even threatening their pets if she didn't stream.
Why are you pausing? You didn't ask a question. You said a statement. Did you say that?
No,
I tried to tell you what I heard. You did not say that? Are you saying you did not say that?
I tried to tell you what I heard from you. And then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say? But then I'm gonna say what I thought I said. But you cannot interrupt mine because I'm not gonna interrupt you.
What are you saying? Why did you say you were gonna kill dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave the. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave.
None of it looked the same once people saw the person behind it all. Just 2 days later, Amaranth came back and said she had control of her accounts again and that her husband was getting help. But her quick return to the same hot tub streams left people confused and unsure if she was really free or still being pressured behind the scenes. But nearly 3 years later, in May 2025, another live incident reignited public concern.
That's fine.
Regardless.
I'm not unokay with being observed.
Okay, great.
I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well, then leave. I'm not gonna follow you.
So you're literally just gonna be super defiant, is that right?
Talk about problems, hey? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Leave! You can move! You can go away!
I wasn't in camera view. You moved the camera view to me.
During a stream, Amaranth and her husband Nick Lee got into a heated argument that ended with police arriving on camera.
You okay? Yeah.
Yeah, we're live streaming. You just have the tantrum part.
He accused her of infidelity and mismanaging their relationship, while she claimed she had been coerced and emotionally manipulated for years. While Amaranth was having relationship problems, QT was busy being an amazing girlfriend and hosting the biggest Twitch show, QT Cinderella, a streamer who didn't just build her own platform, but built an entire stage for others. On March 12th, 2022, Twitch hit a milestone. The first Streamer Awards went live, not powered by Twitch or backed by sponsors, but entirely organized by Blair, the streamer who worked behind the scenes while others took center stage. From the venue to the graphics, everything was produced by hand. Blair even admitted she felt like the event was never good enough.
Last year, I am a broken human and I consistently feel nothing. Last year after the show, I felt nothing besides just disappointment. I just felt like I could have done better. And I was like, the only feeling I felt was just like bummed.
But she wasn't doing this to gain anything. She didn't even nominate herself. Instead, she gave out trophies to creators who had never been recognized. This included small streamers like niche VTubers and underdogs of the online community. Not only that, Blair went on her podcast and talked openly about her mental health issues and how she struggles with a mental health disorder that changes the way she interacts with daily life.
I've talked about it before. The DPDR, if you don't know what it is, it's derealization, depersonalization disorder. And so a lot of the times, the best way to describe it is I'm not in my body. I have very limited memory. I have brain fog. I have a hard time. I don't feel anything, which is not a fun way to live your life. And it's just really, really bad right now.
But while the Streamer Awards were a game changer for Twitch, there is always one person who is ready to ruin it all like Minx. Justa Minx used to be one of the fastest rising stars on Twitch. She started small, uploading random YouTube videos in 2012, including one about a sad dog that unexpectedly went viral.
I did go viral, like I don't want to flex too much, but I made a sad dog video where I wrote a sad story about a dog. It got 800,000 views, 800,000 views. That's a lot for a 12-year-old. So I knew from then that I was going to be an internet sensation.
But everything changed when she showed up on Love or Host.
Chose love! Oh my God! No fucking way!
Wait, what?
Yes! She chose! We're up, baby!
That's where the world met the real Minx. She was loud, unfiltered, and said exactly what she thought. People either loved her or couldn't stand her, and for a while, that chaos made her a must-watch streamer. By 2019, she was blowing up on Twitch. But that chaos came with a cost. Minx's streams started to take a darker turn. She began drinking heavily on camera, having breakdowns live, and sometimes even blacked out mid-stream. Then came the controversies. In 2022, she laughed at a sexual harassment survivor story live on stream and even defended the person being accused.
Did not fly. She doesn't have screenshots.
This is bullshit.
Right.
Twitch or anything. And just the Reddit comments I was getting were absolutely absurd, bro. Like, it's like, Jesus Christ, like, you guys are allowed to say this? Like, you're allowed to say these things to a woman about a woman?
Elaborate?
But yeah.
Slick is slick. I was here for this, and the other girl that was there too, and I heard them out. This is bullshit. They went out and Slick literally was just himself, and they took it the wrong way. Slick is good. Slick is weird. Yeah, he is weird, but he does it online. Like, he does, it's always how Slick is.
But the final straw was at the Streamer Awards after party. QT Cinderella personally begged Minx not to drink that night, and Minx promised she wouldn't. But moments later, she went back on her word.
I came to the Streamer Awards, I told her she could come as long as she didn't drink. I said, hey, like, you have to promise me you'll be sober. She said, I promise, thank you so much, thank you, thank you, thank you, I promise, I promise, I promise. And we get to the after party, and nearly minutes after walking in, I'm being told that she has to go.
Things got so bad that security had to shut down the whole party and escort her out.
They went to remove her, but instead of just calling an Uber and leaving, she refused to leave. And then, I guess, like, in that refusal, kind of, like, decided to go drop down so that it's harder for security, like no longer walking with security, instead of being dead weight.
Then Minx disappeared from the US and flew home to Ireland to get professional help. She started streaming family moments and tried to get better, but even there she couldn't escape the chaos. She got into a fight with her sister live on stream.
Because she was mad at me. That crosses the fucking line. What? You took
Take
out
her over
mom?
there, will ya?
You took out mom? I'm confused. Did you not? You cop on that. You fucking cop on, Lauren. You fucking send information to viewers saying that you and Mom are enabling her in the chat. Enabling her? You're fucking coming into my room after lying to a fucking viewer.
The truth is, Minx didn't lose her audience because she was too loud. She lost them because she was out of control, and no one could save her, not even herself. But then there's Sweet Anita, who didn't just stream with Tourette's, but made space for everyone who had it. Anita went viral in 2018 when she showed up on Twitch with a condition most people didn't understand. Her tics were unpredictable, sometimes explicit, but she never muted her mic or apologized for her condition. She just kept streaming, making some of the funniest streams as well in the process.
The more in my sandwich, the more I tick. So
Sandwich.
Wow. Classy.
Fine wine.
Fine wine.
And when chat got curious or even cruel, she didn't lose her cool. Instead, she taught, explained, and somehow still made people laugh.
But also socially inept. I was really awkward and terrified of people. Never liked to even make eye contact. That was terrifying. It just made me a recluse. I became agoraphobic. It was so difficult to get a start in life because I just became really socially phobic of people.
Nita turned a misunderstood condition into a teachable moment every time she went live. She wasn't chasing clout or views, she was raising awareness. In doing so, she opened the door for others with Tourette's to see themselves not as side characters, but as creators worth listening to. But while Anita earned love by being open about something she couldn't control, Strawberry Tabby just wanted to milk her fans' money. Strawberry Tabby didn't grow her fan base the usual way. She didn't build a community or form real connections with viewers. Instead, she built something colder, an algorithm to exploit, and for a brief moment it worked. She started streaming in 2023 with almost no following. Her early content came and went without much noise, and most people barely noticed her. But in early 2024, she launched something she called the new meta, and everything changed.
I pulled my leg, tendon.
Instead of focusing on gameplay or commentary, she crafted her streams around highly provocative visuals. One camera fixated on her from behind, and another showed a frontal view while the gameplay was barely visible, shoved into the corner like an afterthought. There was no worthwhile commentary, gameplay, or reactions, just a lot of skin and a lot of suggestive moving. Twitch stayed silent at first, but viewers questioned why her content remained on the platform while others were banned for far less. Under pressure, Twitch eventually stepped in and suspended her account. But Tabby wasn't finished. Just weeks later, in March 2024, she teamed up with iShowSpeed for a chaotic hot tub stream. Within seconds, clips of the stream were everywhere.
Do you know pee actually? Do you actually gotta pee?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not going to.
Pee. I dare you. No, stop. Wait, do you actually gotta pee?
Clout came fast, but so did the fallout. That same month, intimate videos allegedly from her private content began circulating online. She denied them, but fans debated whether this leak was intentional or unintentional. Twitch began reviewing her streams more closely. Then came the temporary bans and the demonetization. And once the money slowed down, her viewership began to fade. Still, she refused to change course. She stuck with the same streaming format, hoping to squeeze out what she could before the doors closed completely. In the end, Tabby wasn't hated for being bold or for pushing boundaries. She was hated because people saw right through it. There was no personality, no effort, no connection. Just a system she tried to exploit, and when it stopped working, there was nothing left behind the screen. Unlike Tina, who grew her audience just by being herself. Tina Kitten never chased the spotlight, but somehow it always found her. In late 2020, Tina joined an Among Us lobby with big names like Corpse, Sykkuno, and Valkyrie.
Am I deafened?
Oh, frick. Oh my
Scared
God.
me. Decent kill.
Okay. She barely spoke, but when she awkwardly struggled with the Simon Says puzzle, the internet instantly fell in love. It was awkward, it was hilarious, and it was genuine.
Please! I can't do it! I can't! At least now! Maybe I can finish this. Oh my. Oh! Why is it so fucking hard? Please! Okay, sorry for screaming.
From that point on, Tina became a familiar face across the internet. She joined Offline TV's SMP, became a regular in Dream SMP circles, and even competed in the MC Championship. And while her popularity grew, Tina stayed exactly the same.
Have you tried JS Tetris? I don't think I have.
Her art streams felt like a midnight phone call with a close friend, where you didn't need to say much to feel understood.
Complicated to me, I can't. And then it would be like, oh.
Where most streamers tried to stand out with energy, edits, and clickbait, Tina grew because people saw something in her that felt comforting, familiar, and real.